Shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well, and Shalom. Salutations to the fellow brethren that are laboring in this work as well. So this lesson that I'm going to be getting into is going to be going into how wisdom, you know, it's not comparable to any uh, money or anything that's tangible. You know, wisdom is better to be allied, you know, or to align yourself with wisdom rather than anything else. You see, because it's more valuable. See, so this is Job 28 and verse 12. It says, "But where shall wisdom be found, and where is the place of understanding?" It says, "Man knoweth not the price thereof, neither is it found in the land of the living." See, yeah. So you can't put a price to wisdom. You know, which wisdom is just knowledge and understanding. You can't put a price to that, man. You see, and that's not really found in the land of the living. Why? Because it's the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua who decides to give you, you know, that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But this is not just any wisdom, knowledge, or understanding. It's really the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. You see, the commandments of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because that's the blueprint of how to live life. You see, that's why it's more valuable than anything else, man, in life. Because that's the blueprint to life. Matter of fact, let me get this uh, in Ecclesiasticus, in Apocrypha 25. So like Ecclesiasticus 19. Come on. Ecclesiasticus 19 and verse 19. And it says, matter of fact, verse 18, it says, "The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love." So the fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, you know? And scriptures also speak about how the fear of the Lord is the beginning of what? Of the of wisdom, you know? Of knowledge. That's the beginning of wisdom and knowledge when you fear the Lord. Verse 19, it says the knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life, and they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. You see, so the knowledge of the commandments of the Lord, the commandments, the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, that's the doctrine of life. That's the blueprint of life, because in the law, statutes, and commandments, it tells you, you know, how to live, what to abstain from, and what you can indulge in. You know, how to treat your brother, you know, just how to deal with each other, man. You know? Uh, you see, it says, "And they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality." You know, so if you do things that please him, please Yahweh Shemashai, you know, you're going to receive that tree of the fruit of immortality, which, you know, which ultimately going to lead to immortality, you living forever. You see, because that's what the law is basically. The law, statutes, and commandments, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to help you live forever, you know, by you keeping it. You see, that's why in the kingdom, the laws are going to be put in our inward parts, and we're going to become immortal because we won't sin. Because sin is what? The transgression of the law. And when you transgress the law, you die. You see, but once the law is put in you, you know, you become perfected. You won't be able to die anymore because you're perfect. Verse 20 says, "The fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law." and the knowledge of his omnipotency. Alright, so go back to Job 28 and verse 13. It says, "Man knoweth not the price thereof, neither is it found in the land of the living. The depth saith, it is not in me, and the sea saith, it is not with me. It cannot be gotten for gold, neither shall silver be weighed for the price thereof." Yo, so you can't buy wisdom. You can't say, "Oh, I want to be smart, I want this knowledge, let me buy it, and then it'll be downloaded in my head." That it doesn't work like that. Especially the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. You see, that has to be given to you from the Lord. You see that? In verse 16 it says, "It cannot be valued with the gold of Ophir, with the precious onyx, or the sapphire." You see, so you can't even value the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures to gold, to tangible gold, which gold is valuable. Even onyx and sapphire, those are precious jewels. But you can't compare the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim El Shai to that, man. You know, because the value does not equate, man. It doesn't equal the same value as this. It's the value of wisdom is way beyond anything of this world, man. Verse 17 it says, "The gold and the crystal cannot equal it, and the exchange of it shall not be for jewels of fine gold." You see? So let's go from there to the book of Proverbs 3, verse 13. It says, "Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold." You see? Oh, and King Solomon understood this. You see, King Solomon understood that, yo, I'd rather have wisdom than anything. I'd rather have wisdom than woman. I'd rather have wisdom than money. You know, because without wisdom, without knowledge, without understanding, if you have money, you could lose it if you don't know how to maintain it with knowledge or wisdom. You know, you see that? Oh, matter of fact, let me get this. Uh, in the book of First Kings 3. I'm gonna start out verse 6. It says Solomon's prayer. "And Solomon said, Thou hast showed unto thy servant David my father great mercy, according as he walked before thee in truth and in righteousness and in uprightness of heart with thee. And thou hast kept for him this great kindness, that thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne, as it is this day. And now, O Yahweh, my power, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father. And I am but a little child. I know not how to go out or come in. And thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people?" So King Solomon prayed and asked for what? An understanding heart. He asked for knowledge, man. So he can be able to what? To judge the nation of Israel, to be able to put righteous judgment. You know, verse 10 it says, "And the speech pleased the Lord that Solomon had asked this thing. And Yahweh said unto him, Because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life, neither hast asked riches for thyself, nor hast asked the life of thine enemies, but hast asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. Behold, I have done according to thy words. Lo, I have given thee a wise and an understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither shall there neither neither after thee shall any arise like unto thee. You see, so what King Solomon asked pleased the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You see, and the Lord he gave him what he asked, which was understanding and knowledge. You see, because King Solomon could have asked for anything else. He could have asked for a longer life, a longer reign, a longer rulership period. His enemies, the life of his enemies, for women. But no, King Solomon wanted wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Verse 13, it says, I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like unto thee all thy days. So, since King Solomon asked for wisdom, the Lord said, oh, I'm going to give you more than wisdom. You see, because everything else comes with wisdom, riches and honor. Verse 14, and if thou wilt walk in my ways, and what's the ways of the Lord? The law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemashah, and also obedience. You see, it says, and if thou wilt walk in my ways to keep my statutes and my commandments, as thy father David did walk, then I will lengthen thy days. And Solomon awoke, and behold, it was a dream. And he came to Jerusalem and stood before the ark of the covenant of the Lord Yahweh, and offered up burnt offerings and offered peace offerings, and made a feast to all his servants. You see, so King Solomon's petition was wisdom, and that delighted, that's something the Lord is pleased with. Someone uh, that likes, wisdom. Someone that likes knowledge, man. You know. Uh, yeah. So that's pretty much the lesson. Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to say, call Halayim La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakodash. Until next time, Shalom.